Listen, I basically started the conversation about lease versus owner op. What is an owner op? Oh yeah, uh, Deadpool shirt. Just want to throw that out there. What is an owner op and what is a lease op? Okay, and I started this conversation and somebody responded to it. I'm going to start doing this more often, where we'll start actual conversations that you know people usually have, and we can actually get some understanding on it. So this person um, responded to it, and I'm gonna repost it and leave his links in the at the end of the video for you to get to his channel and show the brother some support. He said what he had to say. He said how he felt. I'm not particularly taking a side. It's to start the conversation. So go to the comments, and if you disagree with him, say why you disagree. If you agree with him, say why you agree, so we can get some understanding. What is a lease op? What is an owner op? What do you think? On the Trucker Brown channel.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Mild Trucker in this bitch. I wanted to make this video because I was watching Trucker Brown's channel, and shout out to Trucker Brown for any consolation. It's all respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to bash nobody or try to get no name for myself or nothing like that, but when that nigga was doing his last live feed, I really wanted to chime in to what he was saying, but I couldn't because of the fact that I was working. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't just stop what I was doing to chime in on this nigga live feed. But the question that came up in his live feed was, what do you consider an owner operator? Alright? Now, in the trucking industry, there is 4 different categories of truck drivers. Alright? You have 1, your company drivers. You have 2, your lease drivers. Then you have 3, people that's in the true lease. And 4, your owner operators. Now, let me go ahead and give a definition to all 4 of them, because everybody that was on his live feed chiming in on it was really uneducated about the terms. Alright? Now, let's start with company driver. Now, a company driver is basically what it entails. A company driver, you drive a company truck, the company pays for the truck, the company, you're on a W-2, and you take the truck where they tell you to take it, you fuel where they tell you to fuel it, so on and so forth. You have no control of the truck. You know what I'm saying? That is what a company driver is. Now, we're going to jump into my definition of a lease driver, okay? And you can argue with this shit all day long, but this is what a definition of a lease driver is. Now, to get everything understood, everyone that's leasing, everyone that's in a true lease, and everyone that's an owner operator, they pay to operate that truck, okay? So let's get that a little bit understood. As in truck notes, tags, insurance, road tax, maintenance, whatever. LLC, nigga, a company driver can have an LLC. An LLC is nothing but protecting yourself from any liability. So an LLC don't mean shit. I have a fucking LLC and I'm a company driver. So if I fuck around and kill somebody, they can sue the company, but then the company can't sue me. They gotta sue the LLC. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that shit out the way. Alright? Now, leasing. If you're leasing, you are a glorified company driver. Argue with it all you want. When you're leasing, you don't have no control of that truck. If you leasing a truck and you're making payments and all that shit like that, and your truck is governed at 65 because you don't want it to be governed at 65, you have no control over that truck. If you're committed to that company to run under their authority, you can't take that truck to anywhere else but solely that company. You're leasing. If you don't choose where you can fuel at, you're leasing. If you know a guy from your hometown that's better than any mechanic that you'll find at a petrol, a dealership, a speed co, any place else, he's the baddest motherfucker you know, but they don't allow him to touch that truck. They only can take that truck to approved mechanic shops. You're leasing. You can't do anything to that truck that the company does not approve. You're leasing. You're a glorified company driver. You will never pay that truck off. I mean, let me stop. You can pay that truck off, but while you're leasing that truck from that company under their circumstances, you are leasing a glorified company driver. Okay? Now, let's jump into a true lease. Alright? Now, a true lease is a truck that you went and got from you got from yourself or you got through a company. Okay? Now, you may have to put a down payment on it. You may have got with no down payment, whatever, however. That's not really the point, you know, because all three of them you can kind of get it all the same way, except for actually being an owner operator. All right. Now, a true lease, you have more control than somebody that's leasing. Okay. If you're in a true lease, you're able to take that truck wherever you want to take it to. You can fuel that truck wherever you want to fuel it at. You can take it to any mechanic shop that you want to take it at. You can put whatever tires you want on it. Nigga, if you want to swap them shits out and put some fucking dub spinners on that bitch, you can do what the fuck you want to do. You want to light that bitch up, whatever. But the things you can't do is modify that truck to the point that it's not the same specs that it was. So say if you're leasing a truck from, say, MHC Kenworth or some shit like that, and you're leasing the truck, all right, and you're doing reefer or dry van or just regular flatbed or something, and you want to get into heavy haul, you can't do anything to that truck to spec it for heavy haul. Like, you can't add a tag axle to it. A lot of people like to extend the wheelbase on the truck for heavy haul because it distributes the weight a little bit more. You can't do that. If you want to delete the fucking DEF system, you can't do that. The point of a true lease is that you are renting a truck, okay? Because the end goal is to not own that truck. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever the term of that lease ends, either it's 36 months, 52 months, whatever, however, when the end of that truck, the end of that lease agreement is up, you have an option to buy that truck, or you can start another lease, okay? And another aspect about a true lease is that it's a walk-away deal. You can get into it with that door that, you know, if shit just fall under, you can just leave the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's what a true lease is. Nothing wrong with being a true lease because you have the same responsibility as an owner-operator, but you do not have that title as an owner-operator. Okay? Now, we'll get into the whole big thing about what is an owner-operator. Alright? Now, owner-operator got his own truck on his own. He didn't go through no company or anything like that. He actually went to a dealership. Well, shit, he may have got through a company too. But the company had some type of other outfit that they could finance through. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to use Prime because I don't think you can go to Prime and get a truck like that. But basically, you're getting the truck on your own for your own purpose. Okay? If anybody went and bought them a truck, if a dude went and he put $15,000 down on a 379 Peterbilt, and the only thing he wants to do with his Peterbilt is just tow around his fucking Corvettes and collection of cars and shit, he can do that. Okay? owner operator went and got his own truck with his own money, his own credit or business credit or whatever, and he can do whatever the fuck he wants to do to that truck. Okay? If the truck come with DEF and he wants to delete the DEF, he can do that. If he got a fucking DD15 in his fucking Freightliner and he wanted to swap that bitch out and put a DD16 in that bitch, he can do that. If he got an automatic, if he got a fucking automatic and want to convert it into a 10-speed, 13-speed, or 18-speed, he can do that. If he wants to fuck around and cut his frame on his truck and extend it, he can do that. He can do whatever the fuck he wants to do with that truck because that is his truck. Even though he might be paying for the truck because he didn't buy it outright, or even somebody even buying it outright. But the main goal is to own that truck. There is no walk away option. So if you fail with that truck, you fail. Whatever amount due on that truck, you gonna owe it, regardless of what the fuck you go at or where the fuck you go or what the fuck you do. If you total that truck and the insurance pays out 70% of it, guess who owes the rest? You do. And it's not knocking nobody, you know what I'm saying, in all four categories, because everybody got to start from somewhere, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people start leasing just to build up that experience, to know what it takes to be an owner operator and what it takes to succeed in the industry, you know what I'm saying, to build that business credit up, to find out lanes and shit, to find out better fuel options, shit like that, you know what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Even with a true lease, there's nothing wrong with being a true lease, you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, just because you're leasing a truck, you're not an owner operator, you know what I'm saying. You can't do what the fuck you want to do to that truck. It's not your truck. Now, if you in a true lease and you have a lease for however X amount of months, and there's a buyout option at the end of the lease, and you do that, then yeah, you're an owner operator. You know what I'm saying? But until that moment, if it ever comes, you are not a fucking owner operator. You're, in definition, a lease operator. Now, an owner operator is an owner operator from day one. From the moment he signed that paperwork and get those keys and hop in that truck and get the fuck on, he is an owner operator. There is no plan B. You see what I'm saying? There is no, oh shit, man, it's slow, I don't want to do this shit no more. I want to go back to warehousing or construction or go to the ports or whatever, and just get that truck back and you're like, okay, don't worry about it. Come see us again when you're ready for it. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm wrong. Let me know. Because when I was watching the live stream, a lot of people was like, if you could pick a low boy or LLC, if you have an LLC, whatever, that shit don't mean nothing when it consider being an owner operator. Nigga, I'm a company driver and I have a fucking LLC. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean shit. But it's my trucker and this motherfucker. I'm just plugging in, giving out my insight of it. You know, you can watch other videos I got. I have I say a lot of controversial shit. I'm not a real politically correct type of person, but I don't give a fuck y'all niggas, because half y'all niggas ain't gonna do shit any fucking way but talk. But anyway, it's my trucker signing out, man. Y'all be safe out on that road, and till next time, man, I'm gone.